Hey guys, how you doing? Jack Scalfani here, and I just want to say that this is, in 12 years, this is the first time this has ever happened. Are you ready? We have a game sponsoring this episode. That's right, all you computer gamers, you PC gamers, some of the most loyal gamers that I know are PC gamers. This is called World of Warships. It's incredible. Check this out. This isn't just like a mobile game. This is a real life-size full version of a game, free to entry. That's the best part. I love that. So anybody can play. So if you like this genre of World War I and World War II ships and stuff, well, let me tell you what's happening right now. They're giving us an intro package, and I'm really excited about this. So if you're watching this video right now, let me tell you what they're going to give you. They're going to start you off with 700 doubloons, 7 days of World of Warships premium membership, 1,000,000 credits. They're going to give you a 2-port slot, and check this out. They're going to start you off with 2 premium ships, USS Charleston and a Japanese ship. I'm excited. My son and I are going to be jumping on in just a few moments after I'm done with this video. I love games. I've been playing games my whole life. Thank you, World of Warships, for sponsoring this video. Okay, because we got a game sponsor, we decided to do a special video called Gamer Food. We're going to show you some things. We're going to talk about gaming, what kind of food is the perfect food. When you're playing a video game, nothing is worse than grabbing Doritos, all right? It's a candy bar, Mountain Dew, that's all gamer food. Normally, you're grabbing that crap. But I want to talk to you about some other suggestions, some other things. The whole idea of gamer food is that you don't get your hands dirty. That's the biggest thing. Okay, guys, this is what I call drinking your food. Now, I've been playing video games since the very first video game. I've been around since Pong, okay? And then there was Asteroids, and then Tempest and everything else and all that. But this is a popular one of mine. You could fill this with like almonds. I got some mixed nuts in here right now. You can put popcorn in here. You can put sunflower seeds in here. And what you do is you grab the cup and just shake a little bit in your mouth like you're drinking. Not too much, be careful. Just enough to kind of curb your hunger until you're done with that marathon. You want to make sure that this is a tall cup, because this will last you about an hour, hour and a half. All right, so you just grab it, you toss it in your mouth a little bit, shake some into your mouth, and that's it. All right, so next to a gamer's control pad or keyboard or whatever they're using to play the game so they don't get food on it, this is a gamer's best friend right here, toothpicks. So you want to, hors d'oeuvres are great. You want to do food that can be eaten with a toothpick, because once a toothpick can pick up the food, then it can be eaten right away and get back to the game, not a problem. So we're going to be using this in the next few appetizers I'm going to show you that I think are really good for gamers that you probably never even thought of. Okay, most of the time, mom's usually making food for the kid who's playing the games. So if you're preparing the food, or if you're a gamer and you pre-make food, that's fine. My son will come down here and cook something really fast, put it on a plate, and run back upstairs and start playing again, okay? So here's a suggestion. So try to keep them away from starches and salty stuff. We're going to be showing you one in a minute that's not really healthy, but it's pretty tasty, and gamers love it. But try to go towards meat and vegetables, okay? So we're going to start with some meatballs. They are defrosted. They're just your regular average meatballs that you buy at the store that aren't cooked yet, okay? So we're going to cook them. First, we're going to flavor them right now. So let's go get our flavors. So the key is not to just make meatballs, all right? Don't just cook meatballs. That's bland and boring. You want to spice them up a little bit, give them some flavor, okay? So let's throw them in a bigger bowl so we can mix our stuff around. So got our meatballs in there. And then, as you guys know from a previous video, this is called Kentucky Yaki. It's basically a teriyaki sauce. It's got seasoning in it and everything. So we're going to open that up right now. And then we're going to apply a little bit of that in here. All right, we're gonna apply a lot of it in here. There we go. That gives those meatballs some flavor. Now we're gonna grab some of our red pepper flakes that are chopped up. We're gonna take a little bit and sprinkle it on there to give it some kick too. Not too much, but just give us some heat. Give it some more flavor, okay? Then you take this and you mix it around. And if you have to, get your hands dirty. Make sure your hands were washed before you started. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I'm addicted to these liners that go right into a cookie sheet. The silicone liners. They wash easy. I don't have to use parchment paper. I don't have to use foil. I don't have to spray this. These are great. So all you're going to do is take your meatballs and put them on get them out. Make sure they're spaced out. Make sure they're not touching each other so they can bake evenly. You can bake, you can broil, you can barbecue, I don't care. But we're trying to make this easy, so give you a simple way of doing this. If you have to, use the cookie one and then put them each on let's do that right now. Alright, so what we've done is we've used the little cookie markers to spread out our meatballs so that everything cooks evenly, okay? So pop this in the oven when they're hot, when they're done. Remember, these are uncooked meatballs. You may be buying cooked meatballs, you're just heating them up. But if you're uncooked, cook them all the way, alright? And then get your toothpicks ready because we're going to be chowing down in a minute. This is a cool snack I came up with that leans more on the healthier side, whether your family's into keto or just low carb and not greasy or sugary foods. All right. So we're going to start off with some Brussels sprouts. I usually get the bigger ones from the farmer's market, but I had to go with the store-bought ones. So if you can get the bigger, fatter ones, they're better for this recipe than just your basic everyday ones from the store. All right. So go ahead and pour them in here. Drizzle a little bit of oil. There we go. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. I like extra pepper, but you guys do it to your taste. And then give it a good mix like you did the meatballs. I've washed my hands so many times today, it's unbelievable. And I will have to wash them again now. This is great. I'm going to show you how to do one. You're going to do the rest on your own. But let's do this. We're going to lay out some bacon. Grab ourselves a Brussels sprout. And continue to roll that bad boy. It could be thin or thick bacon, either one. Whatever your preference is. Oops. Just take regular toothpicks, not the hors d'oeuvre ones. Those are for serving. This is for cooking. Just to keep it in place. All right, as you can see, they're all wrapped and ready for the oven. I'm going to put them in right now. Now you can add garlic on top of this. You can add more pepper on top of this. You can add any seasoning, ranch seasoning, whatever you want on top of this. All it is salt and pepper on the Brussels sprouts, and then the bacon, and your favorite topping, whatever you want, or just leave it like this, all right? So I'm going to pop them in like this, and we'll check on the meatballs now. While the meatballs and the bacon wrapped Brussels sprouts are in the oven cooking, I want to show you these. I found these at the store. If I could eat anything, I'd probably be chowing on these. All right, I'm not going to make these right now because I'm trying to lean towards your kids eating healthier than just eating carbs. But these are beef franks. That's right, beef franks with a little puff pastry around the outside. Toothpick will go right through them perfectly once they're cooked. These are really, really good. I've tasted one of these before. So if you're not worried about what you're eating, don't care, I'd go with this over anything I'm making right now. Now let's go check those meatballs. I think they're done. Look at that. Smells amazing. Look like some of the meatballs moved a little bit, but it smells amazing. It looks fully cooked. We're gonna try them out. Take one meatball and test it. Best way to quickly test the meatballs is to cut it in half. How's it look? Oh yeah, fully cooked. They're fully cooked. Look at that. All right, you could have the toothpicks in a little holder, little cup, little something, a thimble, whatever you want. You don't have to put them in all the meat if you don't want. He could use the same toothpick to pick up the food if you want. So let's try it out right now. These are gonna be piping hot. So let's grab that one. These are really good. That Kentucky Yaki sauce, whatever sauce you use, comes out great on the meatballs. The little bit of heat I added with the little red pepper flakes, perfect. This is amazing. He's gonna love this when he gets up and still morning time. So he's gonna be up in a little bit. He'd probably play games like most of the night. All right, guys. So let's take a look at those Brussels sprouts wrapped in bacon. Look at that. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? We're gonna let these cool down, and it looks like the bacon's fully cooked. Once they cool, they're gonna stay tightly wrapped. They're gonna be awesome. We can even use these toothpicks again. We don't have to put new toothpicks in. I thought these might burn, and I don't cook with toothpicks in my food. So I thought these might burn inside the oven, but they didn't. So we can use each toothpick. Okay, these look absolutely perfect. You got the Brussels sprouts are tender inside. The bacon is crispy outside. I like my bacon extra crispy. I like it to almost shatter, but not on this. I want to keep it wrapped. I want to keep it looking beautiful. So I didn't want to cook it as much as that. So let's grab one of these and give them a try. Shake all the grease off it. Mwah. This tastes healthy. This is good. This is good for you. No carbs, no sugar. Try this out on your young one while he's gaming. Let him taste it. He may not like Brussels sprouts, but if you wrap it in bacon, anybody will eat anything. Thanks again, World of Warships, for being such an awesome gamer sponsor. And in the meantime, keep chowing on that gamer food. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.